Hey, I'm Hillary Kennedy. I'm outside the Western Country Club, but 25 years ago, this was known as the Prairie Rose. It's in a pivotal scene of the hit movie Pure Country. It's where George Strait's character Dusty Chandler meets his love interest for the first time. Tonight, we revisit the Prairie Rose and bring along a few friends to celebrate. Steve Dorff, the brilliant songwriter who wrote 2 songs for the movie, including the #1 hit, I Cross My Heart. Jim Lauderdale, recently inducted into the Americana Hall of Fame by George Strait himself. Jim wrote 2 songs for Pure Country, and you'll hear those tonight. Rex McGee, the screenwriter for Pure Country. Then there's Julie Johnson, the actress who played the role of a waitress in the movie, but will be playing the grandma in the upcoming Pure Country the musical. Come along for the next hour and hear stories and music as we celebrate the 25th anniversary of what is still known as one of the top 10 best movies about country music, Pure Country.
I've been so fortunate over the years to have so many amazing artists record my songs and had 3 #1s with George. They're all amazing because he's amazing.
People always ask me, well, how'd you get into writing country songs? And the answer is always, I don't know. A frequently asked question is, when you heard the song on the radio, was it the way you wrote it? And most of the time, it's not for me. I'm going to do this song the way I wrote it. It's not the way George did it in the movie. When you hear twin fiddles and a steel guitar, you're listening to the sound of the American Opry music on a Saturday night. Still smiles in your window and you're striding by. Sing a song about the heartland, the only place I feel at home. Sing about the way a good man works until the daylight's done. Sing me rain on the roof on a summer night where there's still no wrong from right. Sing about the heartland. Sing a song about my life. There's a place where mornings are an endless blue, and you feel Mother Nature walk along with you. Where simple people living side by side still wave to their neighbors as they're driving by. Sing a song about the heartland, the only place I feel at home. Sing about the way a good man works until the daylight's done. Sing me rain on the roof on a summer night where there's still no wrong from right. Sing a song about the heartland. Sing a song about my life. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
One of the great things about the movie Pure Country is that it has fans from all over the world, and I found 2 of them here at the Western Country Club. And where did you guys say you're from?
Cobourg, Ontario, Canada.
All right, and you're from?
And Bancroft, Ontario, Canada.
Really cool. So are you huge fans of the movie and George Strait?
Oh yeah, long live the king. Seriously.
And so what are you guys hoping to hear tonight? Do you want to hear the stories behind the songs?
I want to hear the soundtrack and the stories. It's everything together.
And do you think we can do some dancing tonight?
I think so, yeah. That's what we're down here for, so looking forward to it.
All right, I got my boots on.
Same here.
All right, well then let's get to it.
All right.
Stick around, we have so much more to come here at the 25th anniversary of Pure Country at the Western Country Club.
Jerry Weintraub, the producer, came to me and he said, all right, this movie's got to have two things in it for sure. It's got to have 10 new songs, and there's got to be a scene where George ropes something. So if you see the movie, there's 10 songs, and he ropes a cow, okay? So I did my part. But other than that, I had no idea what I was going to write. I said, what about a guy who got to the top of the ladder and was very unhappy with the view from the top of the ladder? And I think that's a reason for the longevity of this thing, because we all get to that point in our lives after we've had careers, raised children, suddenly in your 50s, and you're going, is this it? Is that all there is? And I think that's kind of the secret of the story of the film. I cannot tell you how happy I am about the musical that we have on tap. It's opening on June 9th at the Irving Arts Center. One of our actors, she's right there. There's Julie Johnson, right there. She was actually in the film. She plays a waitress in a scene where George after he's cut his hair and shaved his beard, and he goes into a diner. And she says, I think your line is, "Are you new here?" And he says, "Brand new." Right.
This is what you wrote. Hey, you. You're not from around here, are you? And he says, No, ma'am, I'm not. Well, welcome. That's what you wrote.
It's sort of Shakespearean, isn't it? But Julie is in the musical. She's going to sing two songs, new songs from the musical, and you're going to love her. She's the best. Thanks.
Thank you, darling. How's everybody doing out there? We all good? All right, I want these wonderful musicians up here. I'm going to introduce them after this first song, but this song is written about this place right here. Way out west under Texas skies, a precious flower grows. She only blooms under Texas moons. She's called the prairie rose. Born to be living wild and free, sage wind blows. She can't be tamed, and that's why she's named the Texas Prairie Rose. Hair as dark as midnight, lips like red, red wine. There's never been a cowboy who could see her once and get her off his mind. Watch your heart, boys, if you go where the Brazos River flows. There's never been a man among men who could tame that prairie rose. Oh, play it, Glenn. There you go. Hair as dark as midnight, lips like red, red wine. There's never been a cowboy who could see her once and get her off his mind. New York dolls, and they're pretty, I suppose. But it's a surefire bet that you'll never forget that Texas prairie rose. Yeah, it's a surefire bet that you'll never forget that Texas prairie rose.
Well, now I'm hanging out with Mac and Diane, who own the Western Country Club, and of course, in Pure Country, we knew it as the Prairie Rose. And I'm sure you guys get a lot of fans of the film that come in and kind of want to know the history of the Western Country Club and how it fit in with the film.
We really do. We have people that just come in off of the street and want to walk in and take pictures and see where George sat and where George stood, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, and so, Mac, what's still here that people might recognize from the film?
We have some of the regulars still at their tables. They've been here for 30 years or so. There's a few artifacts around the place, just a handful. You have to come look.
All right, thank you guys so much. I'm going to take a look around and maybe sit in the chair that George sat in.
Yeah, you need to.
Sounds like fun.
All right.
Morning bacon cooking slowly in the skillet makes you miss your mama. You might as well admit it. Your country, pure country. Looking at October burning up the hillside makes you grab a football. You're guaranteed bona fide country. Yeah, country. If you give the best you got in everything you do, you're a paid-up lifetime member of the country club of folks like me and you. It ain't about the address where you get your letters. If you think the world should be a little better, your country. Yeah, country. Play it, y'all. There you go. Standing up for something, backing down to no one, never quitting nothing till you get the job done. Your country. Oh yeah, baby. Pure country. Everything you're good at ain't about the paycheck. If you're dealing all your cards from the top of the deck, your country. Pure country. If you love somebody hard enough to change the things you do, you're a paid-up lifetime member of the country club of folks like me and you. Knowing where you come from don't change the place you're going if you're not afraid that your roots are showing. Your country. Hey, country. Yeah, your country. Oh, your country. Hey, your country. Your country. Thank you all. Come see us at Lyric Stage this summer. We'll be doing Pure Country, the musical. Thank these fine musicians up here for me.
All right, stick around. There's more to come of the 25th anniversary of Pure Country.
I really attribute George cutting the two songs he did for the movie Where the Sidewalk Ends and King of Broken Hearts to really kickstart my career as a songwriter. And George ended up recording 14 songs I'd written or co-written, and that was really the beginning.
The king of broken hearts doesn't ask much from his friends, and he has quite a few of them. They know he will understand. That's just the way it goes. The king of broken hearts doesn't know he's a king. He's trying to forget other things, like some old chilly scenes. He's walking through alone. He talks to angels and the stars start to spin. He thinks of troubles that he's gotten in. He recalls how his heart got broken and how it's still that way. The king of broken hearts is so sad and wise. He can smile while he's crying inside. But we know he'll be brave tonight, 'cause he's a king of broken hearts. In. He recalls how his heart got broken and how it's still that way. The king of broken hearts thinks that he's an old fool. He's a little bit like me and you. So what's a king like that supposed to do with all that blue time? We know he'll be brave tonight, 'cause he's a king of broken hearts. He's a king of broken hearts.
So Paul and Vivian, you were here when they were filming Pure Country. What was that like?
Hot.
Did they film in the summertime?
Oh yeah.
It was really different though. It was very interesting. We enjoyed it.
And did you get to see George Strait?
Oh, yeah.
We saw him. Yeah, he from a distance. They wouldn't let anybody get right up to him, but he had people around him. But yeah, we did.
Now, did you have a story with your hat? Did they borrow your hat?
Yeah, Leslie Ann Warren borrowed my hat to take up donations.
All you see it's in a still shot right at the first of the movie, and he has the hat, and people are putting money in it.
Yeah, she's pretty neat.
Well, and I hope you still have that hat.
Yes, I do.
Good. That's a valuable hat. Don't give that away.
No.
Nobody know I was the same hat though.
It'll just be our secret. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Longevity is what we all strive for, and to have a career that spans 40 years. I've actually had #1 records in 5 decades, so it's pretty crazy. It's also pretty rare. I played this song for everybody I knew, including my mother, for 8 years, and they all looked at me and said, "Steve, it's nice, not one of your best." So I thought, okay, well, maybe I'm crazy again. I finally got a chance to I got hired to write the music for a movie called Pure Country. And I played this song for George Strait. And he looked at me and he said, "Steve, it's nice, not one of your best." We twisted his arm and got him to sing it. And that's the reason I'm here tonight, really. Our love is unconditional, we knew it from the start. I see it in your eyes and you can feel it from my heart. From here on after, let's stay the way we are right now and share all the love and laughter that a lifetime will allow. I cross my heart and promise to give all I've got to give to make all your dreams come true. In all the world, you'll never find a love as true as mine. You will always be the miracle that makes my love as sweet. And as long as there's a breath in me, I'll make yours just as sweet. As we look into the future, it's as far as we can see. So let's make each tomorrow be the best that it can be. I cross my heart and promise to give all I've got to give to make all your dreams come true. In all the world, you'll never find a love as true as mine. And if along the way we find a day it starts to storm, you've got the promise of my love to keep you warm. In all the world, you'll never find a love as true as mine. Thank you all. Thank you.
Stick around, we have so much more to come here at the 25th anniversary of Pure Country at the Western Country Club. All right, so I talked Diane into giving me a tour and giving me some of the highlights of the Western Country Club. And Diane, there's a map that you guys have here that shows people from all over the world have come here.
That's right. People come from everywhere just to come take a look at where George Strait walked the floors of the Prairie Rose.
I love it. What's the most interesting place someone's traveled from to come here to the Western Country Club?
Well, we've had people from Spain, Germany, Europe, all the way up to Washington.
That's
all
incredible.
All over the country and the world.
That is awesome. Well, it's so neat to see that people are such devoted fans to Pure Country and want to see one of the most iconic places in the movie.
It really is.
I had a buddy that I'd known for a while, and we got together. I was living out in California at the time, and he said he wanted to write a song. His name was John Leventhal. And so we got together, and he said, "I've got this title, Where the Sidewalk Ends." And so when he said that, I said, "And the road begins." And so we just kind of finished each other's sentences, and that's how this song came about.
sidewalk ends and the road begins. We said goodbye on a cold, dark night. I'm not afraid to go, you bet I'm not. Where the sidewalk ends, you left a lot. Some people leave, never come back. Some stay in touch, some lose track. Your mind kept saying, come on, let's go. You started learning what you don't need to know. Where the sidewalk ends and the road begins, I'll wait for you on a cold, dark night. You might come back, you had to go. Where the sidewalk ends, I'll never know. Run from the future, hide from the past. I guess I'll stay here as long as I can last. Whistle still blowing, but the train is gone. Ain't no wheels gonna take me from my home. Where the sidewalk ends and the road begins, we said goodbye on a cold, dark night. I'm not afraid to go, you bet I'm not. Where the sidewalk ends, you left a lot. When the sidewalk ends, you left a lot. When the sidewalk ends, you left a lot. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the guitars that's been wrapped. We're donating it. Well, Steve and Jim are giving it to our illustrious owners of the facility to be able to have it and hang it here so people will have an honor of the 25th anniversary forever and ever, amen. So we'll take a quick photo of this entire group and then we'll get back to getting, we'll see, can you guys holler at Mac and Diane and see if they could get ready?
Here's Alan. I can't wait to get back there. Twice and rodeo when I get home.
All right, stick around. There's more to come of the 25th anniversary of Pure Country.
You know, there are great stories behind all these songs, and this one, this is a true story. Lionel Richie and Kenny Rogers were sitting around, and Lionel was going to record this song, and he made the mistake of playing it for Kenny. And Kenny said, well, I want to cut that song. And he outweighed Lionel by about 300 pounds at the time. So I got the best of both worlds. I got Lionel Richie producing Kenny Rogers. I can't remember when you weren't there, when I ever cared for anyone but you. I swear we've been through everything there is. I can't imagine anything we've missed. Can't imagine anything the two of us can't do. Through the years, you never let me down. You turned my life around. The sweetest days I found with you. Through the years, I never been afraid. I love the life we made, and I'm so glad I stayed right here with you. Through the years, I can't remember what I used to do, who I trusted, who I listened to before. I swear you taught me everything I know. Can't imagine needing someone so, but through the years it seems to me I need you more and more. Through the years, through all the good and bad, I knew how much we had. I've always been so glad to be with you. Through the years, it's better every day. You kissed my tears away, and as long as it's okay, I'll stay with you. The years when everything went wrong, together we were strong. I know that I belong right here with you. Through the years, I never had a doubt. We'd always work things out, and I've learned what love's about by loving you through the years. Thank you. Thanks.
I'm here with Linda and Boyd Strait, who were here 25 years ago during the filming of Pure Country. And guys, what was it like when they were shooting the film here?
Interesting, very
It was interesting watching George and them stumbling around here. You got to see when they did the fight outside and watch all the water.
My favorite.
That's the best scene, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it was.
Fire trucks spraying water for the rain.
It was fun. Yeah,
Oh, that's what they use for fire trucks.
Yeah, there's George in the mud and there in the water.
Hilarious. I bet that was a pretty fun memory for the two of you.
It was fun. It was great.
Last weekend, I was out in Bakersfield, California, and they were getting ready to unveil. The next day, they had moved this boxcar where Merle Haggard had grown up as a kid. That his family had made this house out of this boxcar. And I went down to this club on Saturday night that was Buck Owens's club, the Crystal Palace. And when I got back to the hotel, part of this melody came out, and I had part of a title and just had a few little phrases this week. And then during sound check, I was just messing around and did it. And then some of the folks that we were hanging out with said, "Oh, I hope you do that song tonight." So I thought, well, I'll try to finish it. And so I did. And so if you don't mind, I'll try it for the first time. I've never played it all the way through, so I'm gonna step out on a limb. Now, if that limb cracks and breaks, will you catch me if I fall? Will you guys? And, you know, so this is kind of a love song, but it's also, you know, when I'm next to a great songwriter like this, I'd like to kind of, you know, absorb some of his influence and greatness too. And so I think part of it too was being in this club and being around you nice folks. And so anyway, I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna pitch this to George Strait. I don't know if he'll record it or not, but it's worth a shot, you know. So thank y'all. You've been really great tonight, and thank you. Hope springs eternal, it lives eternally. I hope that part of you rubs off on me. You're the example of how love should be. I hope that part of you rubs off on me. Your kind of kindness is what I want to know. Sweet inspiration, close enough to hold. So while you're still here, so near tenderly, I hope that part of you, the heart of you, rubs off on me. Your kind of kindness is what I want to know. Sweet inspiration, close enough
eternal. It lives eternally. I hope that part of you rubs off on me. I hope that part of you, the heart of you, rubs off on me. I hope that part of you rubs off on me.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Well, we hope that you've enjoyed the celebration of the 25th anniversary of the movie Pure Country. I'm Hillary Kennedy for the Country Network, and hey, I'll see you on the dance floor.